Students, let us see the application of Ampere's circuital law with the help of a numerical. You can pause the video and read the question. In this question, basically a cylinder is given. That cylinder is hollow. Hollow means inside, this is the cylinder inner radius and this is the outer radius. This portion is null, air. If I see from the top, it will look like this. I will see this area, I will see this area. It is given in the question that the charge density is uniform. Now, what do I mean by charge density uniform? So this current, what is flowing through this conductor, which is a long conductor, if you take any part of that, it is like, it is uniform. That means, let us say the area is 2 meters square and it carries 200 amps. If I take 1 meter square, it is 100 amps. If I take 0.5 meter square, it is 50 amps. In every meter square of the cylinder, the charge distribution is uniform, and that is denoted by sigma. So we are supposed to find at important points what is the value of magnetic field. So for this we will apply Ampere's circuit law. So there are three areas here. One area is inside this smaller radius, the second is in between the inner and outer, and the third one is the outer radius. So in blue color I have tried to draw the three Amperian loops. The first loop I have taken inside the inner radius. So the radius of this Amperian loop I have called it as small r. Now we'll start applying this Ampere's circuit law. It says that closed integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught into I enclosed. So here we have to find out this total length and what is the I enclosed. So when you have taken a circular loop, the total length will be the perimeter. And what is the I enclosed? Inside the innermost part, there is no current over there. So you can directly say that I enclosed is equal to 0. When there is no current, there is no question of magnetic field. There is no moving charge, no question of magnetic field. Now let us come to the second part, that is between r by 2 to r. I have taken this r in the range of r by 2 to r. So if I want to find out the I enclosed, like I told earlier, I need to find out the area. I need to find out this area, and multiply with the charge density. Okay, because this charge density is proportional to the amount of area you take, that will be the charge density. That will be the total I enclosed. So what is the area? It is outer area minus inner area multiplied by the charge density. Here the outer area I am calling it as pi into small r square. This loop what I have taken, what is the range of that? I can take from here to here. So my small r is varying from here to here. I can consider this blue line, I can extend maximum up to the periphery of this capital R, isn't it? And what is the inner area? The loop is starting from here, r by 2. So my inner area will be pi r by 2 whole square, and my outer area will be pi into small r square. So I can take any point in between. And find out the magnetic field. I can take a point here, I can take a point here inside this area, and I can find out the value of magnetic field. So here if I put this small r value as r by 2, I will get exactly at the inner surface of the hollow cylinder, and that value is found to be 0. How? In this expression I have simplified this. Put r is equal to r by 2. So this becomes r square by 4 4r square by 4, it becomes r square minus r square becomes 0, so it is 0 at r is equal to r by 2. If you want to know what is the value at r is equal to capital R, you need to plug in the value small r is equal to capital R, like I have done here. When you simplify that, you get 3 by 8 mu naught sigma r. And when you go beyond this cylinder, that is r greater than r, that is this cylinder is like this, and you are taking some point over here. I am taking an Amperian loop like this. So this cylinder you can assume like a dot. Whatever the total current is there, that total current will be the I enclosed, isn't it? I enclosed will be the total current. So here what will be the form? What is the formula for long conductor? Is it not mu naught by 2 pi into I by R? Okay, so we have got all the values now. Now let us start plotting it. What are the important points over here? At x-axis r by 2, r and small r. So from 0 to r by 2, we have observed that there is no enclosed current. So there is no question of, in the y-axis you will find magnetic field intensity, magnetic field magnitude, not intensity. Okay, so 0 to r by 2, there is no magnetic field. From r by 2 to r, the value is varying from 0 to 3 by 8 mu naught sigma r. So this value is how much? This value is the value. And how is the variation? You can see it is 4r square minus r square. Is it not in the shape of a parabola? So this will be my parabola. Alright. And from here onwards till infinity, what is happening? It is b into mu naught by 2 pi into I by r. So is it not representing equation y is equal to 1 by x types? So it will look like a hyperbola. So here the variation will be like a hyperbola. Okay. So what is the option out of these 4 options? Which option is matching with this? You can see option D is matching with this. Option A, B, C, they are wrong, and option D is right.